and welcome to my channel. Today is the start of my week-long birthday vlog. On the day that this video is going up, May 11th, I will be turning 21, which is super exciting and super cool. And I actually did a video pretty similar to this one last year where I did an entire week of sort of celebrating my birthday, and since my birthday falls again on a weekend, I kind of wanted to do that sort of thing again. So today is Monday and I do not have work, so I've been kind of just chilling around the house for the most part. It's currently noon, so I haven't really been doing much. The most that I did do actually was I went to Dunkin' and got a refresher, because I think there's like a month-long or maybe 2-month-long little deal going on where you can get them for a couple of dollars less than they normally are, which is awesome. And I actually got the new flavor. It's called Tropical Guava. And I don't hate it, but I don't really love it. I doubt I'll get it again. I might try it with tea, because this one is a lemonade refresher, and sometimes it will taste a little bit different, or better depending on what the base is, but I digress. This is not like my favorite flavor. But like I said, this is going to be a week-long vlog where I'm kind of celebrating my birthday over the span of multiple days. Today's activity actually won't be happening for a couple more hours because I am going to get myself a trinket from a store, a specific store. I'm going to Urban Outfitters to get a specific Calico Critters keychain, which I know sounds a little bit deranged because there are actually plenty of other places that sell the Calico Critter keychains, but there's this one specific one that I really want, and it's only sold at Urban Outfitters, and I'm obsessed with it. I need it in my life. So I've decided that I want to get that for myself as like a little present to myself. I'm probably going to be using that excuse a lot this week. If I'm making any purchases, I'll be like, oh, it's for my birthday. I'm getting myself a gift. Just so we are setting that precedent now. But the thing is, the Urban Outfitters that's closest to me is in like a downtown area, and I literally only want to go downtown to get this keychain, which will take me maybe 10 minutes tops, like more likely 5 minutes. So for a while, I didn't want to go downtown and like pay for parking if I was only going to be there for like less than half an hour. But I had the idea that my mother could like drive with me to go get it, and she could kind of just take a couple of laps around a block in the car while I go into the store and get the keychain, so that I don't have to pay for parking. And that actually ends up being perfect for today because she stayed home from work today. She just wasn't feeling super great, didn't get a lot of sleep last night for a multitude of reasons, but she's also not like staying home and doing work, so she's just like relaxing. So I brought up the idea to her and she's totally willing to do it with me. But I have a couple of hours, like I said earlier, before that happens, because she is going to check in on and hang out with my grandma, her mom, for a couple of hours, I think. So in that time period, I am going to be cleaning up my room, doing chores, and taking a shower. Because my room is still a mess from when I came back from my trip last week, and I haven't done any of my chores for over a week, which is not great, and those need to be done, obviously. So I am going to take that time between now and when me and my mom are going to head out to do our little thing to kind of clean up my space, because it is looking rough. Like, admittedly very rough. So yeah, I guess without further ado, I'm going to hop on that, and I guess I will update you either in the store when I'm getting the keychain or when I get home after from getting the keychain. All right, so there was actually a bit of a change of plans. I ended up only getting to clean some of my room before my mom reminded me that the plan that I had was completely different from the plan that she had. I initially thought that I was gonna have a couple of hours that she was gonna go visit my grandma and then we would go do stuff. But we both decided that it would be better and easier if we just went to do my little trinket run, if you will, first, because it would just like use less gas. So we ended up going to Urban Outfitters first, and I did find exactly what I was looking for. It is this specific calico critter, the emerald green tuxedo cat baby keychain. And look at how cute he is. Like, are you kidding me? I'm obsessed with him. And I'm gonna open him now because I can. I'm still debating if I want to put this like on my bag or if I maybe even want to hang it in my car. And just look at him. He's so cute. And then that was originally going to be like it. I wasn't gonna get anything else, but I recently watched a vlog of a YouTuber that I really like. Also, sorry, it's raining. I hope that doesn't affect the audio too much, but it low-key probably will, so I'm gonna like raise my voice a little bit. I was originally only gonna get the keychain, but I was watching a YouTube video recently of, oh, I forget her name. I think her name is Addie, maybe Addison. I'll put her name on the screen like right here. But she recently did a video where she was like organizing her bookshelves, and she made some kind of drink and put it in a little teacup that I thought was so cute. And while I was in Urban Outfitters, I literally saw the exact same mug, and I was like, this is destiny, this is fate, I have to get it. It was the last one, and it's so cute. It's just like a little striped mug, white with blue stripes, and it's got these little bears all over it. I just think that's so cute. And again, justifying this purchase because it's my birthday week and I can buy whatever I want, obviously. But yeah, that is my haul from Urban Outfitters. And honestly, because it's raining and I do have some stuff that I need to do, like continuing my chores and continue cleaning my room, I doubt I'm gonna vlog much else today. So unless something else comes up, I will see you tomorrow. All right, so it is now the next day of my birthday week. And before I get all the way into what my activity for today is going to be, I kind of wanted to show you some gifts that I got for myself. You'll understand why I was hesitant to phrase it like that in like literally 2 seconds. The first thing that I have gotten for my birthday so far is this shirt, If This World Were Mine. It is merch from Kendrick Lamar and SZA's Grand National Tour. It has all the dates on the back. And the reason I say that this is like technically a gift to myself, but also kind of not, is because sadly, I did not actually go to this tour. I was originally planning on going, but something happened and I ended up not being able to. So my friends that I was going with still went and had a great time, and I asked one of them if he could buy me this shirt specifically. So I like Venmo'd him the money and he got it for me. So it's like kind of a gift from him because he actually made the purchase, but it was my own money. Anyway, I'm very thankful for it nonetheless, even if I like had to pay for it myself. I would have paid for it for myself if I was there, so it's not really that much of a difference. And the second thing that I bought for myself actually kind of leads into today's activity, and that is a new Funko Pop. It is Yelena from the new Thunderbolts movie. So in case it wasn't incredibly clear, I am going to see Thunderbolts this afternoon, or this evening? I think technically the evening. It's at like 6:30. But yeah, I got a little Funko Pop figurine of her because I was at Barnes & Noble the other day, and I like looking at Funko Pops because I really like them. And I saw this one and a exclusive Gwen Stacy one, so I got that, obviously. But I haven't actually opened this one yet, and I know what some of you might be thinking. You're gonna open your Funko Pops? Yeah, because I want to keep them. I don't have any intention of ever reselling these, so I want to look at them. I want to touch them. I want to hold them. But I'm not gonna take this out of the box right now because I don't want anyone to get triggered. But yeah, I am going to see Thunderbolts tonight. I am super excited. I've heard such great things about this movie so far. Like, I've heard nothing bad. It's very exciting. Especially because so many of the previous Marvel, like, productions, movies, series, whatever, have been kind of not great, or at least according to everyone else. I'm having a great time. I loved Brave New World. I loved Shang-Chi. I loved a bunch of the TV series that happened. Honestly, I think there might only be like 2 movies that I didn't love, and I can't even think of them off the top of my head. So, obviously not that serious, but people that have been like hating this new era of Marvel, if you will, have been very happy and very excited for this movie. So, I think I'm gonna have a great time. If nothing else, it is going to have some of my favorite characters, you guessed it, Yelena and Bucky, of course, love of my life. And kind of on that note, you can't really tell because right now it looks like I'm just wearing a gray tank top, but I'm kind of trying to go for a like Marvel character vibe with my outfit today. I'm not sure it's gonna totally come across that way, and that's fine. It's not that serious. It's really more for me. But I am going to finish putting my outfit together, finish doing my hair, jewelry, all that stuff, and then I will be right back to show you the final product. And here is the final outfit. Honestly, not anything crazy. I am wearing, obviously, the tank top that I was wearing 2 seconds ago, and I'm wearing a pair of jeans. They've got 1 hole in it on the upper thigh. I was gonna wear ripped jeans with more holes in it, and then I remembered that I'm gonna be sitting in a movie theater for several hours and that I will eventually get cold, and that's probably not the best idea. And I'm also going to bring a leather jacket because I feel like that's very Yelena, low-key, very Bucky coated. Though I will not be wearing it outside. It will be solely for the vibes and for in the theater. So there's that. I ended up just going with a bit of a ponytail moment. I also have this little belt going on. It's kind of like a buckle, which I thought was kind of a cute homage to the Black Widow movie when Florence Pugh, or Yelena, I guess, was doing her whole little spiel about the vest that she really liked because of all the pockets and buckles and stuff. So I kind of thought that was a cute tie-in. I also have just some regular gold hoops and this little pearl necklace. Nothing too insane for the jewelry because while I do think Yelena would be the kind of girl that like has stacked necklaces and like tons of rings and multiple earrings, I don't have that. I also do more like gold jewelry as opposed to her doing silver jewelry. So this is kind of what I'm working with. I know it's not the best. I know that there are plenty of other people that wore like outfits inspired by the movie and the characters in the movie and probably did 100 times better, but I'm happy with this. So this is what I'm going to go with. But on that note, actually, I do need to be heading out, like right now. I think, depending on how late it is, I will be giving my like kind of review of the movie at the end of the night. So hopefully I love it. I'm sure I will, if for no other reason than the cast is stacked. So I think I'm gonna enjoy that. But yeah, I need to head out so that I'm not late. So I will see you after. All right, so it is now the next day. I fully intended to give you my review of the movie last night after I saw it, but by the time I got home, I was so tired and I knew I had to be up early today for work, so I decided that I would just do it on my drive home and that it wouldn't be a huge deal and it would be fine. I absolutely loved it. Like, it was incredible and I was obsessed. I think that it tackled mental health in a way that didn't feel like overly cheesy or like they were trying to make it this whole thing, which I really liked. And as I suspected, absolutely loved all of the characters, loved all the characters working together. It's so great. I absolutely loved it. And it makes me very excited for the future of the MCU. So now that we have me discussing yesterday out of the way, I thought I would tell you my game plan for today's activity. I'm basically planning just a huge thrift trip. I've got a couple of locations that I kind of frequent that I wanted to hit up at some point this week. So I thought, what a better time to do it than all in one day. So that is what we are doing today. We're just gonna go to a bunch of different thrift stores, see if we can find some stuff that I like, and spend some money. And I actually have a fail-safe. If I don't find anything that I end up liking at any of the thrift stores, I have a couple of backup ideas. So I am going to stop vlogging now because it is not super safe to do it when I'm driving. So I guess I will see you in just a bit with my thrift haul. All right, I am officially back from the thrift store, or thrift stores, plural. But I actually only ended up finding stuff at one place and actually only got 2 things as well. So I just wanted to show those off really quick. First, I just got a very simple, like, green sweatshirt. Nothing crazy, just very simple, very cute. But I love green and I love a sweatshirt. So obviously this was a perfect purchase. And then next, this one is kind of giving like librarian, elementary school teacher vibes, but I think it's absolutely adorable and so cute. It's this little cardigan. It's got bows and like flowers on the top. I think it's absolutely adorable. I'm obsessed with it. I think pairing this with like a cute little skirt would be perfect. So, yeah, that is everything that I got from the thrift store. I only spent like $5. So in my head, I'm kind of contemplating whether or not I want to make an online purchase or not, because there are definitely some things that I have like saved or that I've been wanting for a while that I could get, you know, as a birthday present to myself. But since I've already spent a bit of money this week, I'm kind of on the fence about it. So I think I'm going to take a little bit. I'm going to take some time to eat my food and think about it. And then I guess I will come back and tell you what I've decided. So it is a little more than a couple of hours later now, but I finally decided that I am going to make an online purchase since I didn't find a lot of stuff at the thrift store, and am justifying it because it's my birthday and also because the thing I'm getting is on sale right now. So it makes sense. It does. And the thing that I have decided I want to purchase is actually the Taylor Swift The Eras Tour pink shirt. I have been wanting this for a while now just because I think it's super cute, and honestly I've been wanting some more just like pink clothes. So I am deciding that I want to finally bite the bullet and just get it for myself. So yeah, I am literally going to, as we speak, press pay now, and it has officially been purchased. But that is all that I am going to do for today, so I will see you tomorrow. All right, it is now the next day, and I really don't have a lot to do today. I'm going to be hanging out with my friend in just a couple of hours. We are going to continue watching the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. We are on, I think, the 4th one, which, if I remember correctly, is the second to last one. So I'm very excited because apparently this one has mermaids in it, which is gonna be super fun. But the thing, like, activity that I'm going to do to celebrate my birthday today is just to make myself a little milkshake of sorts. It's literally just going to be ice cream and the leftover of this lemonade. There's not really much else to it. I'm just gonna make this really quick. I did kind of want to briefly talk about how I think my birthday week has been going thus far. And I'm gonna be honest, it doesn't feel like it's been great. It hasn't been bad necessarily, you know. I've gone to see a new movie that came out like really close to my birthday that I was super excited for. I've gotten myself some things that I really enjoy and that I know I'll love. But it's just been a hard week, like outside of that stuff. And I know you might be thinking, Katelyn, you're a 20-year-old. Life can't be that hard. You don't know what I live through or what I experience on a daily basis, so you don't know that. And I also think it's important not to judge people based on how they present themselves, either online or not online, or just how you see them when they're at their best, or putting on a facade for you. So while this week has been fun, for the most part, it has been very, very overwhelming sometimes. I think that I still have time to kind of, you know, turn it around to make it a better week for myself, but it has been hard. And I'm hoping that in the last couple of days of this vlog, I am able to change that, I guess. Okay, now that I have everything in here, hopefully it won't leak, but yep, we're good to go. This is gonna be really loud, but you'll probably only hear it for like 2 seconds, so it's gonna be okay. Give me a second. Okay, literally was that simple. I am gonna get a straw in just a second, but I'm going to do a taste test first. Oh, perfect. Amazing. Very happy with how this came out. Again, not a lot going on today, so I guess I'll see you tomorrow. All right, sorry that this is not like the best lighting, but I just parked and I am going to be hanging out at Barnes & Noble for a couple of hours today. I just finished reading a book that I've been reading for a couple of weeks called Wings of Starlight. It's like the backstory for one of the characters in the Disney fairy like Tinkerbell movies, and I loved it. It was great. I'm obsessed. But since I'm done with that, I wanted to start a new book called Unsteady, and I'm really liking it so far. I'm only like 10 pages in, but it's fun and good. The first thing I'm wanting to do is go to the Starbucks in the store and get a drink, and then while I'm having my little drink, finish a review on Goodreads for Wings of Starlight, because I haven't actually done that yet, even though I literally finished it yesterday. So I need to do that. That needs to happen. Then I was thinking I'd kind of wander around the store, maybe see if I can find a book or two that I'm interested in. There is one that I have wanted, and I actually looked for the last time I came here, and they said they had it online, but they actually didn't have it in store. So I might be on the lookout for that. And then otherwise, I'm just gonna be reading for a couple of hours until I get bored. So I guess I will see you in just a minute. Okay, so I am officially back from my little Barnes & Noble trip, and I had a great time. I am now on page 12 of Unsteady. I'm loving it so far. It's a bit fast-paced, admittedly, but I'm still enjoying it. I'm having a good time. And you know, after such a heavy and like honestly really sad book, it's kind of nice to have just a mind-numbing story that like has a pretty quick pace. I'm pretty sure, according to my Goodreads, I am 24% into the book now. And I actually did end up buying some stuff for myself just because I wanted to, and again, my birthday, so I feel like I can justify it. Since I was in the middle of reading this, I remembered that this author actually has a second book in the series, and I was lucky enough to find the last copy at my store. It's called Unloved. It's very reminiscent, at least according to the back, of a different hockey romance that I've read, actually like two. It's also like slightly thicker than this book, so I'm kind of interested to see what all happens there. And keeping on the theme of green books, I've actually been wanting this specific book for like weeks, and I think it is going to be very fun and like very wholesome, hopefully. But it is called Emily Wilde's Map of the Other Lands. This is the like Barnes and Noble special edition. I think they're normally like a black book, but isn't this so cute? Like, it's literally adorable. And I think there's a second one already. Also, look at the way these pages are. Isn't that epic? Like, it feels like old paper. I also ended up getting an iced chai latte and some kind of sandwich. I'm pretty sure it had cheese, sun-dried tomatoes, and pesto. It was very good, very filling. But yeah, I just had a great time. I was wandering around Barnes & Noble for like several hours. I was reading for several hours. It was just so much fun. I had a great time. But yeah, that is actually all I ended up doing today. I actually have two things planned for tomorrow. One of them is going to be in like the afternoon, and the other one is going to be in the evening. So I guess I'll see you then. So it is officially the day before my birthday, May 10th. And today's little activity is going to be going to Dunkin'. And while that's not necessarily like anything new for me, I go to Dunkin' pretty frequently. This trip, I have my birthday rewards, which is getting 3 times the amount of points that I would normally get. So I kind of splurged a little bit, went maybe a little crazy with all the stuff I got. But I'm very excited to try everything out. I think it's gonna be really good. And I got a bunch of points from it, so that's great. Obsessed with that. I was gonna get a refresher because they're kind of discounted right now, but I decided to get a frozen coffee because I just wanted to, so I did.
How can I get for you?
Hi, I'm here to pick up an order for Katelyn.
Couple around the window.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Got the mobile order?
Yeah, for Katelyn. I think this is someone else's. It says Kendall.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. You're good. It's okay. It happens. It does. Now to find a place to park. This is definitely one of like the worst parking jobs I have possibly ever done. But also it's not that serious because there's so many other parking spots. Anyways, okay, so everything I got a medium, a frozen caramel coffee. It has some whipped cream on top. It's sprinkled with like cinnamon sugar. I think it's gonna be very yummy. I think it's gonna be it's very promising, if nothing else. But before I try it, they really gave me 2 straws. That's okay, whatever. I also have a strawberry donut. Admittedly looks a little crusty, but I'm sure it'll taste great. And then I actually got 2 helpings of the hash browns. So yeah, obviously hash browns are great. I've had them before. They're delectable. Donuts are like low-key sometimes hit or miss, but I'm gonna try it anyways. Whoa, that's good. It also tastes like significantly better than any other time I've had a strawberry donut before. That's crazy. I'll leave the rest of that for the drive home. And then finally trying the drink. Very exciting. I haven't had a frozen coffee from Dunkin' in a really long time, so let's hope it's still good. Girl, that is good. Oh my gosh, that's so good. Wow. That's amazing. That is it for my little Dunkin' trip. Tonight though, much later, I am going to be going to dinner with my family. We're going to a sushi place that we normally go to for my birthday because I love it so much. I love sushi so much, and this is like probably one of my favorite places. I'm very excited. But again, it's not until a couple more hours, so I will see you in just a bit. So it is officially after my birthday dinner and I am home now. I wanted to kind of talk about how the night went and show you a couple of the gifts that I got from my family. The night was really good. I had some ramen and sushi and it was so good. So good. Absolutely delicious. I love the place we went to so much. It's great. It's family owned. It's just amazing. And we went and got some ice cream afterwards, which was also really nice. And now I am home after hanging out for a couple of hours with my family. And now to show you what they got for me. The first thing that I opened tonight was this special edition of Little Women. It's from Barnes & Noble. I don't know what specifically like the brand is that did it, but it is so pretty. It's got sprayed edges. I think it's absolutely adorable. And I've never actually read this book. I've watched the movie, like the most recent one with Florence Pugh, but I've never actually read it and I really want to. So what a better way to motivate me than it being super pretty, right? And that was from my brother and his wife, in case I didn't already say that. And then when I got home, my parents gave me the gift from them, and it was two things. This shirt, because I say this phrase literally all the time, they apparently bought it today. If I don't remember, it didn't happen, which I stand by. I do. I stand by that. But I think it's so funny and I will definitely be using it as a sleep shirt, if nothing else. And then this hoodie that I've been wanting for literally like 3 years and finally got the courage to like ask for it. And they actually got it. It's from the company Dandy and it is the purple or like lilac gift giving hoodie. Isn't that literally so precious? Like, I'm obsessed with it. It's so cute. I'm in love with it. It's just perfect. And also, now that I'm thinking about it, remember a couple of days ago when I made an online purchase for myself for my birthday? It actually came today. In all her glory, the pink Taylor Swift The Eras Tour shirt. It's so cute. I'm obsessed with it. So I would say, even though this week has been kind of a roller coaster, and it might not seem like that because of all the things I didn't necessarily record or show in this video, but even though it's been a little rough this week, I think it's been really good for the most part, and I really had a good time celebrating my birthday throughout this entire week. It's been so fun. And while the age 21 is like honestly a little scary to me, I am super excited, very excited to see what it will hold for me. So that is all that I have for today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.